Me and my girlfriends are always texting each other like, what are you wearing today? Are we going casual? Like, how casual are we looking? Do we look homeless? Or are we dressing up?
Well, what if it's like a Hawaiian shirt with like shorts and leather shoes?
Black is your color and you look great in it. Go for it.
Yeah.
All the power to you.
Yeah. I'm the overdressed one here for everything. I'm just always overdressed.
We don't have an elevator pitch. We're like, just listen to us talk for 20 minutes and you'll understand why this podcast is called The Mindful Chaos. Yeah, this guy's a therapist, guys.
I just offended everyone.
You're gonna get canceled.
What? The podcast that serial killers hate.
Chaotic.
Okay, and cut.
If I asked you to describe your fashion sense, do you think you'd be able to describe it?
Dark colors.
All black.
Literally, no. Like, this is as colorful as I usually dress. This is like green.
What shade of black is this? What?
It's a green shade of black. It's green.
It's a green shade.
It's a green. This is my green turtleneck.
That's so dark. Are you colorblind?
5 shades of black. I don't know. I think
you're not colorblind.
Mysterious. No, I'm not. I'm colorblind.
You were so serious saying that shirt is green. My shirt is green. Are you kidding?
Your shirt is white with green
And
designs
green.
on it. Yeah.
Yes. So for people who can't see us,
I just realized how unhelpful that has been from our listeners.
Yeah. We're just like, this is green. No, this is black. No, this is blue.
No, for reference, I'm wearing something that looks exactly like black, but I swear it's green.
It's in such a dark shade of green that it is
Thank
black.
you. So
And
the one
mine
where
is a white top and a light green patterns.
Yes, it's very light. My word for my fashion sense is probably like mysterious.
Mysterious.
Yes. Not like the cool kind, but literally just like, what's he thinking? Like, why is he wearing these so many shades of black? Like, his shirt is black, his coat is black, his bag is black, his boots are black, and pants are black.
Before we start trying to diagnose what's wrong with David by choosing all black outfits.
Oh, thanks. I didn't know that was the direction we were going in. Thanks.
No, I'm joking. I love to wear all black. It's always...
Never seen you in all black.
I wear all black.
What lies? I've never seen you in any black, to be honest.
Because I don't do it for the episodes because I want to look colorful. But on a day-to-day basis, I do prefer wearing black. Have you seen those videos on Instagram where people start putting up colored cloth?
Oh yeah, they do the color
head, and then they swap.
Yeah. I have a friend who does that.
They do like the color swatch. Yeah, what are those called? Is it just a color swatch?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the word for it.
Yeah, so then the people who help you do this experience, they basically flip through a lot of different color cloth underneath your face just to see which color works best for your skin tone. I definitely think I'm more of a cooler tone. Well, black.
Are you trying to say you're
not really a color tone?
That's not a color tone, mate, and that's not cool.
Yeah,
black is not a cooler color.
Black or white or gray, but I'm definitely better with cool color tones based on my skin tone.
Like blue?
Yeah, but like navy blue. I can't do warm colors like orange, brown. Dark green.
I don't know what I would be. I can do dark colors. I think because my hair is so black that it matches. And like the color of my soul. So it's just
your heart.
Thanks. Because lighter colors I think makes me look younger and happier. But I'm not sure if that's the vibe that I go for.
You don't want to look younger and happier.
When you put it like that sounds very depressing or weird. But I don't know why those positive adjectives are things I don't really want to be known for.
Yeah, you don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah, like, who wants to be happy? But because there's a difference between looking good and looking happy. So if I wear like yellow, I'm like walking sunshine. But I'm not sure if people will be like, oh, that guy looks good.
So good in yellow.
like a blob of sun.
Yeah, but some people do look really good with like colors like bright yellow.
Yeah, true.
I am also not one of those people. I am definitely jealous of people who look really good with bright colors. I think it just makes them, like you said, makes them look happy. Makes them look like...
Yeah, that's true.
Sunshine and warmth and summertime.
Yeah. Well, I get the same idea when I choose my fragrance. So like my cologne, it would be I choose the darker tones, the woody, musky tones, rather than the bright citrusy ones. So
do you think that reflects your personality?
Yeah, probably. I think the depressed writer, psychologist vibe is not a happy one.
It's the dark tones. I also think some people pull off looks that are really girly and feminine, and I don't think I'm one of those people. I feel like if I try to dress up as something that's very feminine and frilly and girly, I also feel like it doesn't match my personality, even if I might look okay in it to other people's perspective. If I look in the mirror and I see that, I feel like that's not me. It's not myself.
Yeah, I get it. I think it might be partly due to our upbringing in how probably like my parents dressed me growing up, and then there's like color preferences, and I just kind of combine the two in my head.
Are we just blaming our parents for everything now?
Absolutely. It's all childhood trauma, and it's
my,
also
my parents didn't want me to dress up as a happy as a happy child.
When you put it like
yellow, so now I wear black all the time.
I hate yellow. No, then I also blame Instagram's feed or the algorithm for feeding me like Asian men in dark clothes all the time, and I just feel like that's
that's what you like, and then the algorithm is like, oh, David likes dark colors.
That's true.
I know you only like black, but there are other colors like red, purple.
What's that?
Okay,
I've never worn purple in my life.
Okay, but apparently, actually, black and purple are associated with making people feel more powerful.
Purple? I mean, black makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know what shade of purple. I'm assuming a darker shade of purple as well.
Yeah, probably not lilac.
Like a lavender. That makes me feel very zen. I'm thinking like a dark purple.
Okay. Or like royal purple.
Yeah. But I mean, dark purple is also associated with being mysterious.
Okay.
So maybe you should try dark purple next time. But other colors like yellow and orange, like we talked about, stimulate happiness, which I think is kind of straightforward because it's bright and warm, reminds you of sunlight, vitamin D. Yeah. But blue and green is very interesting. Apparently it's shown to fight anxiety and depression.
Really? Blue and green? Mm-hmm. Yes, my two favorite colors.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it yours? What is
No, my favorite is purple.
Oh, you like power. This is color psychology.
No, I like violet.
Okay. All right.
But I think because blue and green are more serene colors. Makes you reminds you of the ocean, of the forest, mountains.
Yeah. Red is definitely not right, I'm guessing.
Red is not. Red is a more intimidating and aggressive color.
Yeah. It's like the color of anger and fire.
Yeah. So I think it's also associated with things that we know well, and that's why the colors are associated with those feelings.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think it's pretty interesting that blue and green can fight anxiety and depression. Like maybe next time if you're feeling kind of anxious, just put on a blue top or a pair of jeans.
Also,
as I was saying that, I was like,
Yeah, I was like, blue top? Like, what is that? Wait, but the funny thing is, feeling blue is the opposite of happy.
Feeling blue is the opposite of happy, yes.
It's like, but you said it's good for fighting depression.
Oh, like wearing blue or blue and green colors. But it's interesting. Yeah, why do people say I'm feeling blue? And it means blue is depression. But actually, if you look at the blue color, it could help you minimize anxiety.
That's true.
Well, now that you're in kind of the fashion world as a model, I'm pretty sure you have to get dressed up in a lot of different styles that you don't feel like is yourself, right?
Yeah, that's part of something I have to figure out. I don't know. I never liked those pictures of myself if I didn't choose my own outfit. But then, like, it's part of the job.
Do you think that has anything to do with your mental health? Well, because then do you think that because it feels so different and you don't feel like yourself when you wear those things on a daily basis, if you're dressed not like yourself, do you think that would affect your mental health? Oh,
yeah, I think so. At least confidence to begin with, right? Like if you dress for success or if you dress in your favorite clothes, in the case of men, if we wear suits, 100%, we stand different, we talk different, we see ourselves differently.
Yeah, that's why people say you should dress for the job that you want.
Not for the job you have. Yeah, exactly. That's why people should wear suits to work at McDonald's.
I feel like what you said is the same as for a woman as well. Like you put a pair of high heels on, you wear your favorite outfit, and all of a sudden you just feel super confident, like you can conquer the world. But if you're put into something that you feel like you don't look good in or you're not comfortable in, your whole day kind of gets ruined.
Yeah. I think part of it, I thought about it, it might be about how our mood and our mental health is affected by how we think others perceive us. Because we dress for ourselves, we say that like ideally, but really we don't really see ourselves. It's like what we think others see when they look at us. And if we dress in our favorite clothes, I reckon it's like, oh, we think people will like what they see, and then we take confidence from that. It's almost like a projected validation.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, aside from, a lot of the other things that happens in the fashion industry that might not be good for our mental health, other than that, we're just going to be talking about more like self-expression and identity today, and when we mention, how fashion can affect your mental health. So I think what you said makes sense, because when you wear something, you have an idea of what you're portraying to the world. And a lot of research also suggests that the role of fashion helps in promoting self-expression, and it helps people form their identities. So actually, clothing choice is a really powerful medium for people to express their personality traits, their emotional states. Like you said, if you're not happy, why would you be wearing yellow? So it could also be like social affiliation. That's why people wear luxury brands, right? Like they want to show that they have a higher status, they have more money, they're more affluent. So I guess with fashion, it definitely can reflect on who you are as a person just by how you dress.
Do you think that much about the way you dress?
I think for work, and if I'm just going out with friends, it's definitely different. Like for work, I'll try to also dress a little bit more mature. I think as Asians, because we look a little younger, and when we have important meetings and you know that you have to go speak at an important event, then you want to look the part. So I definitely put a lot of thought in that and want to make sure that people see me as someone credible when I'm talking in front of, a lot of older or people with more authority. But if I'm out with friends, then me and my girlfriends are always texting each other like, what are you wearing today? Are we going casual? Like, how casual are we looking? Do we look homeless or are we dressing up?
Guys don't do that. So we always look like we're going to different events, I think.
You guys all just show up in the same black turtleneck?
No, I always overdress. I'm the overdressed one here for everything. I'm just always overdressed.
But wow, so do you think about the event that you're going to and what you're going to wear, or you are just wear what I wear? Like you go out for the groceries and you're in a suit? Not
that much, but like when it's social events. Not when I'm by myself. I don't really care what I wear. But like when it's social events, I feel like I don't get a lot of chance to dress up, so I just wear things that I think look really good. But then my standards are like, when I think really good is like really good. Then, and it's like modeling, right? I mean, like my standards are, I look around to what's really good, and I look at the fashion world. But then I'm dressing for like a non-fashion event. Do
you ever feel out of place when you are overdressed?
Yeah, but I think I've gotten used to it.
Yeah, you just own it, right? At that point, everyone is just underdressed.
Yeah, in Sydney, people will make jabs at me in the beginning, so they'll laugh that I'm dressed up to go to the pub. Yeah. But then now I'm known as the well-dressed guy. So it kind of like, in the beginning, they're like taking jabs. They like think it's funny. And over time, like, dang, like he's actually, the best dressed friend we've got.
Oh, wow. You've changed the perception from being the guy that's weird by overdressing to the pub to being the well-dressed fashionista.
Yeah. I mean, it's a low bar here. Sydney isn't that fashionable, to be honest. Melbourne is
Everyone's just in t-shirts and shorts, and you're in like a dress
no shoes. Sometimes some suburbs, that's me in suburbs. Yeah, some people don't wear shoes ever.
What?
In the city.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's it. They just don't wear shoes.
They're just barefoot?
Yeah, barefoot. It's like normal.
Okay, I've been to Sydney too. I haven't seen that many people barefoot in the city, so...
Yeah, it depends on the suburb. So, the bar is really low.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely underdressed. They're like not even dressed.
Yeah, Yeah, that's the thing. But that's part of Sydney culture.
I think that's definitely different in Hong Kong. I mean, you would know too. You walk
Yeah,
out to Central, like downtown, everyone's so well dressed. You could take a
yeah,
picture of any person down the street and they could be featured on like a outfit of the day
right.
Instagram post or something.
So
But
do you
that's
express yourself through your dress, or is it do you dress for other people, like what you think other people would consider good?
I think other than depending on the situation or where I'm going or the location of where I'm
Yeah,
going,
true.
obviously if it's like a fancy dinner, then I'll dress fancier. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it also depends on my mood as well. Or actually, it depends on the weather too. If it's not like a
Oh
super
yeah.
sunny, bright day, then I might just wear all black, be a little
Oh yeah.
gloomier. But if it's a
Same.
super beautiful day, then I want to wear something that's brighter, happier. I feel like that
All
also
white.
makes my mood better.
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
You're just black and white. Like there's
Yeah,
no
it's just
in
black or
between.
white. No green.
Yeah. If you're not feeling like in a good mood that day, would you dress to help enhance your mood?
Same as you. I think I dress the way I feel, not the way I want to feel. So if it's all black, because 90% of my wardrobe is black, so I would have less intention or mood to choose an outfit. So I'll just wear the same black pieces that I know I'm comfortable in. Well, sometimes I have to think of what I want my clients to feel as well if they have to look at me. So for my job, it's different from you, I guess, or with some other jobs where it's about looking good. For me, it's not my favorite clothes usually. It's the balance between what I think looks good and what makes them look comfortable. So I can't go full out. I can't dress super fashionable and wear like 4 rings or 5 rings. I just kind of tone everything down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually, because there was also a research that I found that suggests that clothing influences not only the person who's wearing its psychological
Mm,
state, but also the other people who are, in the vicinity too, especially for you as a therapist. If you're wearing super flashy clothes and
I
you're
know,
with
yeah.
a client, I think not only will your client kind of wonder, like, okay, where are you going after this?
Yeah.
What happened to my therapist and give him back? But I also feel like you would feel uncomfortable as well.
It would. Like I had work during Fashion Week and then I had to go to Fashion Week after work. I was definitely not gonna wear the same clothes to see clients.
Yeah, you would change.
Yeah, I would change.
Yeah.
And also I think I talked to my
Yeah, but I
supervisor
mean,
once in the early days about wearing suits as opposed to casual clothes. And then my supervisor said, well, just
oh,
put yourself in the client's shoes. How would they interact with you as a man who's dressed like a corporate businessman versus you dress
mm,
comfy and in like a sweater or a cardigan in like loose pants and all that. And that really stuck with me because that's true. If I was depressed, I wouldn't want to talk to a businessman. Like it just feels weird, or I would take all his advice and everything he said through that lens of what he's wearing.
yeah, that's true. That makes a lot of sense because I'm also thinking about it. If my therapist was wearing like a crop top, skinny jeans, high
Right.
heels,
That's kind of cool though.
big hoop earrings, maybe it's a
Maybe in
pretty cool
LA.
outfit.
It
But
depends.
then
Yeah.
I'm in my mind, my therapist is a her. If she's dressed like that and trying to give me really serious advice if I was going through depression, I don't think I would be able to take her seriously. But to be honest, it has nothing to do with whatever advice she is giving me.
No, no. It really is just the impression or the association.
Yeah, so I found that this concept that wearing certain clothes has an effect on obviously the wearer's psychology and performance as well. It's
Mm.
called enclothed cognition, which refers
Oh,
to the symbolic meaning of fashion and its influence on our mental state. So, like you
right.
and I both said, like if you're wearing a blazer and your client kind of wonder why is a white collar guy giving me advice on how to deal with, my child's ADHD behavior at school.
Right,
Um,
right.
it says that people often have this abstract meaning of clothing
Mm.
that other
Yeah,
people
they
are
do.
wearing.
100%.
So it could
Yeah.
be good or bad, depending on if it's associated with, negative or positive
Yeah.
construct. But it's really interesting because like we would think sweatpants or pajamas is a sign
Yeah.
of laziness
Yeah.
or leisure. And blazers or a lab coat, for example, is
Oh,
professionalism.
Yeah, well, that's pretty extreme, yeah. Or scrubs with the medical field.
Anyone that just walks out in scrubs, you're like, you're a doctor, right? And they're like, no, this is my Hawaiian
Nah,
costume.
I just liked it.
This is my pajamas. It's comfy.
It's very airy.
Yeah,
no,
but I mean,
that's why I get jealous sometimes of workplaces that have uniforms, because I don't have to think about balancing anything, and clients don't have to have different, like, varying opinions of me based on what I wear that session.
It's true. Like doctors in lab coats.
Yeah.
Immediately you see that guy and you know he's the doctor and not the nurse.
Yeah. And then you don't have to worry about what they're wearing that day. It's just going to be a lab coat on top.
Yeah. I wonder why not all professions have that, and only in the professional settings do they have that. Like, for example, if we go into the office, we don't have uniforms. I think it is easier for guys, though, because a lot of the times guys just wear a button-up shirt and trousers. But girls, we have so many different more options.
Yeah.
And
smart casual is like the worst description. For girls, I've seen anything, like everything classified as smart casual.
Well, I mean, you can wear sweatpants, but you put on a pair of heels, that's smart casual.
Oh, take that life advice, guys. That's the best fashion advice ever.
Anything with heels makes it smart.
If for guys, is it a blazer? Anything with a blazer makes it smart.
Yes, or dress shoes. No, that's
so like Hawaiian shirt, shirt, shorts, and dress shoes.
No, you're right. I think maybe a blazer, and it's because, like, if you wear a blazer over your t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers,
it looks good.
You look smarter. Yeah,
you do. Yeah, it's just a blazer.
It's the blazer.
I like it when, I think my go-to for therapy is I want people to think I look comfortable.
I think it also has to do with you feeling comfortable in it too, because I feel if you're not comfortable in it, it also kind of shows in the way that you interact for some reason. I think it gets into your head.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and it's like different feelings for different occasions. If I want to be confident, then I'll dress in a suit because that helps my posture. But in session, I don't need confidence, not in the same way.
That's true.
I actually value comforts and, I don't know the proper term for it, but like huggability. Like if you see someone you want to hug, chances are you want to tell them your deepest, darkest secrets. And then
and it's probably not someone in a tuxedo, a 3-piece suit.
No, they will look great. So the difference between looking good and looking nice.
I think it also has a lot to do with what other people think your sense of fashion style is usually. True. Like they already have that idea associated to who you are. It is all of these abstract concepts that we have that we just made up in our mind.
Yeah, that's very much true.
There's also research that studies how fashion can serve as a coping mechanism for people who are dealing with these mental health issues.
Go on.
Well, one of them, I feel like this would encourage a lot of shopaholics. But one research discovered that engaging in shopping for new clothes can act as a temporary relief for anxiety and depression.
Note, this is not professional advice. This is not a psychologist condoning shopping as a coping mechanism.
And now, can our psychologists share some actual advice?
Look, it's a rush, right? It's definitely going to be a rush. It's going to release happy neurotransmitters when you do anything that you like. And who doesn't like shopping? So, but that's why we call it impulsive shopping, where it's an impulse. So definitely fun, but definitely watch your wallet and...
Not good for the long term. It's true. It's because the act of choosing and purchasing new items can provide a sense of control as well, and momentarily distract you from the negative thoughts, because you're like, wow, this new bag that I just bought, I've been wanting it for so long. It's so pretty. When can I wear it next?
Yeah.
But then next thing you know, you've got a spending problem.
You sound like you're speaking from a bit of experience.
What? No, never. Okay, but it does say, actually, a routine dressing ritual can also ward off depressive symptoms and break the cycle entirely. I think it's because shopping for clothes is a helpful tool, but also making decisions on purchases can be a confidence booster.
Yeah,
but sometimes every single day when you have to think about what you need to wear, that also is one of the things that a lot of people who are depressed, they don't want to they don't want to think about all of the overwhelming choices, like what to wear today. And then they stop at that, and that's when they don't get out of bed.
It's like paralysis by analysis.
Yeah. So I think for people like you who only have black and black and black.
And black,
And black. Is it quite easy for you to have that dressing routine?
Yeah, it's much better. Like, because I get overwhelmed too when I have too many clothes.
Yeah.
I think I find a few styles I like, and then I get some variety within those style parameters. So if I like turtlenecks, then I'll get a few of the same type, a few shades of dark for each type. And then I need a jacket, so I probably need 2 black jackets, which I have, and then 2 dark button-ups, which I have, and then 2 dark pair of pants that I like, which I have. So it's just choosing between very subtle differences.
Yeah. For me, sometimes I also think I look in my closet, it's full of clothes, and I'm like, I have nothing to wear.
I don't know how you think that.
Me neither. But I think that's why having a routine in the morning is better for people who maybe you put out the clothes the night before, so you don't have to think about it in the morning. Because if you try to think about it in the morning and you match something that doesn't work, it also kind of ruins your day.
Yeah, it kind of does. And then if you're in a rush and you can't coordinate, then it's done. Like, that's you might as well just go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going out anymore. I have nothing to wear. A closet full of clothes.
I think in the David Beckham documentary, he plans out his outfits for the week and he hangs it all out.
That's smart.
That's
so much more useful, so much more efficient. And also, when you feel good after you're dressed up and you know that you're going to look good because you already picked out all the outfits, it just helps you have a more confident day.
Yeah. Look good and smell good. I think those two are important.
I agree.
Red flag, green flag.
Is it a red flag or a green flag?
Red flag or green flag? Someone who wears the same outfit every day.
I think it could be a green. Well, okay, it depends if they wash that same outfit. Like, is it actually the same
that's a
clothing
big
item?
No, we'll assume not. We'll assume he has similar turtlenecks, but he does dry wash them.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like Steve Jobs, right? He allegedly only wears the same thing every single day because it takes out that part of his day where he has to use his brain to think about what to wear. And he can use that mind space for so many other important things in his life. So I think it is a green flag for people who don't necessarily care too much about fashion. And if that's what they're comfortable with and that's what they're used to, green flag.
Yeah. I think another caveat is if they look good in it. If they don't look good and they wear the same ugly outfit every day, I'm curious as to why they would
Maybe they think they look good.
Well, surely they have friends around them to give them feedback, like honest feedback.
It's hard to not look good in just a t-shirt and jeans, maybe.
Well, what if it's like a Hawaiian shirt with like shorts and leather shoes?
Flip-flops. Oh no, just barefoot.
Oh, barefoot, yeah. Then he's just Australian. He's fine.
Green flag!
Aussie! Okay, red flag, green flag. Someone who only wears black. Oh wow, this is very personal.
Red flag, David.
Dude,
red
such a
flag.
green flag.
Why do you not have colors?
So green.
Like, are you
so
depressed?
Green. So mysterious, so cool, so awesome.
Do you need
powerful.
to see a therapist? No. I think it's fine. I think it's a green flag. If black is your color and you look great in it, go for it.
Yeah.
All the power to you.
Yeah, literally, because that's the color of power. And for reference, for a fun fact is in Melbourne, black is probably the most popular color.
Why?
I don't know. Everyone in Melbourne wears black, especially in winter. And boots. So like they all wear boots and then like black trench coats or like long coats and black everything. Okay, red flag, green flag. Someone who overdress what?
Okay, I did not know this when I didn't know that you
Screw
always
you.
overdress.
I thought we were friends.
I didn't know that when I
Wow.
wrote
This is... Whoa, okay. I feel like you were typing this as we were speaking. And then now I have to read it.
Everything David said, I'm like, red flag or green flag, red flag or green flag.
Wow. Okay, red flag, green flag, someone who overdresses at every occasion.
Okay, no, I wrote that also because I do sometimes, a majority of the time, I also feel like I overdress a lot. I also want to say green flag, like wear whatever you want. if you're
Yeah.
overdressed, like there's that quote, right? That's like, no one, you're never overdressed. Everyone else is just underdressed.
Yes. What is that from Devil Wears Prada or something?
Maybe.
It
But I
sounds
live
good.
by that. I
Okay,
live
you
by
go,
that.
girl.
When you overdress, you look good, right?
Yeah.
You don't usually overdress by looking bad. So it just means you're so respectful to the situation or the event that you put a lot of
Yeah.
effort in, and everybody else
Yeah.
just didn't.
Yes, yes. A caveat is maybe don't overdress for like boat parties or the beach, because I've done both, and that's not, people don't
Okay, then you're not
respect that a
comfortable.
lot.
Yeah, 'cause
yeah.
you're
Then
like,
I'm just
where are
very
you going?
uncomfortable.
Well, also, okay, another thing, don't overdress at someone else's wedding.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Don't
Or
wear
if you're
white.
wrong.
Yeah, do not wear white to either of those.
Yeah, just don't like outshine the main character of the day.